For number corner today, you are going to be working on volume of rectangular prisms again. So let's just quickly review what volume is. Remember that the equation for volume would be length, so that's an L, times width times height. And that'll get us volume, right? So for example, if I had a cube and I knew that the length, so the length, that's the L right there, length, this is about, let's say it's 5 inches. And the width going this way is, let's say, 2 inches. And we'll say the height is 2 inches as well. So how high it goes, it's 2 inches. So now that I have this information, I can do length, which is 5, times width, which is 2, and height, which is 2. And that will give me 5 times 2 is 10, and then 10 times 2 is 20. And because this is inches, it would be inches, since we're doing 3 of them, we're multiplying it. Inches times inches times inches would be inches cubed, so 20 inches cubed. So that was just a quick review of how we find the volume of a rectangular prism. So now let's say I gave you 80 blocks to make a construction consisting of only rectangular prisms stuck together. You have to use all 80 cubes and you have to figure out the dimensions of your building. What would be a good strategy to figuring out what dimensions would work? I want you to stop and think about this for a second. You know you have 80 cubes to work with, so that's what your volume needs to be. So you have to think of dimensions for the length, the width, and the height of your rectangular prism or prisms, because you can remember you can stick some together. So you might have 2 rectangular prisms stuck together, or maybe 3. So what I mean by that is maybe you have 1 rectangular prism, and then maybe there could be 1 on top. That is not a great picture, but let's just say maybe there's 1 on top here too. It's just maybe smaller. Okay, so you would have to break this up, but there'd still have to be 80 blocks total. So take a minute and think about that. And then you're going to go ahead and draw a picture and write an equation for your own rectangular prism that you're going to use that has to have 80 cubes.